Hi everyone. So this is Dr. Bhanu Prakash, Assistant Professor, Freshman Engineering Department, Godavari Institution of Engineering and Technology. Let us actually in this section, let us discuss matrices in R programming. How to create matrices in R. So actually, R has many data structures which include matrices, atomic vector, list, arrays, data frame, and factors. So in this session, we are going to discuss matrices. So actually, what is matrix in R? So in R, a two-dimensional rectangular data set is known as matrix. A matrix is created with the help of vector input to the matrix function. So to create a matrix, we use vectors as inputs to create a matrix by using matrix function in R. On our matrices, we can perform addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, operations. So that means the basic mathematical operations which we have in matrices can be done in this R programming. So in the R matrix, elements are arranged in a fixed number of rows and columns, fixed number of rows and columns. The matrix elements are real numbers in this R matrix. So a matrix is created using the matrix function. Here it is the function to create a matrix, that is matrix open bracket and closed bracket, left open, right close. So here it is the syntax, the basic syntax for creating R matrix. So matrix, the function. In this matrix, in the syntax, the matrix function includes a number of arguments. They are data, n row, n column, n col, by row, dim names. So these are the arguments which are required to create a matrix successfully. Okay. So in this data means input vector. We can create a vector directly in this place of data, or you can give by the name of a vector that includes the elements. So data is the input vector which becomes the data elements of a matrix. Okay, so that means whatever the elements the vector consists in data that are used to create a matrix, those are the elements of the matrix. N row is the number of rows to be created. How many rows do you want to create a matrix? And n col is the number of columns to be created. So in the second argument and third argument, second argument n row and third argument n col, it is not necessary to give both these two arguments at a time. One argument is enough to create a matrix. So if you give n row, then it will automatically calculate the number of columns based on the length of the vector data. And if you give the both second and third argument, n row and n column, then these multiplication of these two, that means product of n row and n column, should satisfy the number of elements the first argument. Okay, and by row is a logical clue. If true, that means by row equals to true, true, then input vector are arranged by rows. So the matrix will read the elements of the data row wise. If you give the logical vector by row equal to 2. The last argument dim names. Dim means dim name is the names assigned to the rows and columns. So row names and column names are given in the last argument dim names with the help of list of. So let us create matrix. So elements are arranged sequentially by row by row. Okay. So M is a matrix, the name of the matrix. So matrix is the function that you are going to create a matrix, and that matrix is stored in the element M. Okay. So M matrix C of 3:14. That means C:14 means these are the sequential numbers. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and so on 14. And you are going to read these 3 to 14, the numbers 3 to 14 as 4 rows. And you are reading these elements as by row wise. So print M is to represent to print the matrix M. Okay. So let us see this output in the next slide. Okay. So M. Actually, this is the R console. So M matrix of C of 3 to 14 and row equals to 4 by row equal to true. Okay. So now print M. That means you are going to print this matrix M here. So check this 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That means row wise. So the matrix is created row wise with the elements 3 to 14 in the first argument. Okay. So look at the matrix N. This is also a matrix with the same elements and same number of rows by row equals to false. Okay. So by row equals to false means it reads the elements of the first argument into matrix as column wise 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. Now define the column and row names. So before you are giving the dimension dim names, you should create two vectors with the names like this: row names, col names. You can change these row names as R names, RN. You can assign any name. Okay. So row names equal to C of row 1, row 2, row 3, row 4. These row 1, row 2, row 3, row 4 are the character vectors that should be given in double quotations. Similarly, col names. Now let us create a matrix P to the same elements and by row equals to true with 4 rows, and within the names dim names equals to list of and rows and columns. The output of this print P is, see here, so automatically it assigns row 1 as the name of the first row 2 as the name of the second row, and row 3 as the name of the third row. Finally, row 4 is the name of the fourth row. Similarly, col 1, col 2, col 1, col 2, and col 3 are the column names of first column, second column, third column respectively. So this is how to create a matrix in R. So thank you all. Thank you very much.